Hey guys, it's your boy Lars again, bringing some quick heat to your screen right now. I have always loved singing. I have never been trained in singing, but through just doing it, obviously you practice it and you do pick up some things from trying to imitate artists or just sing along to artists and trying to sing it as closely to the original as you can. And I feel like a few things I have learned along the way. I do not know how to take care of my voice properly, and I guess a lot of technique would be useful, like breathing techniques and all these fun things, but I just don't know. Beyond the point. I still love singing and I will do it, and I continue to do it just for the fun of it. And of course, I want to improve. It's a hobby. I want to get better at it. Once this whole quarantine bullshit is over, I'm definitely going to venture out and find a vocal coach so I can finally learn how to sing. One thing that's always kind of bugged me about it is that I didn't know what category of voice I had. So in high school, I was in choir for a year, and somehow we only had soprano, contralto, and bass. And all the men were in the bass and the ladies were separated in these two large groups. Somehow my speaking voice, my natural speaking voice is really low. So I totally understand where that comes from, but somehow it never felt right for me being classified as a bass. Another like tenor or baritone, like it just never made sense necessarily. Also, I usually don't ever sing classic except for the Phantom of the Opera and like some other like Broadway musical things. But mostly I'm more like R&B and pop and hip-hop and like those genres. That's a completely different type of singing. So I'm not sure if this whole classification system really works in those terms. Still, it always bugged me. I remember fairly recently that someone kind of assumed my classification as a bass. So that's one point. So the next thing about my singing voice is that one artist that has been highly influential for me, not only with my singing and singing techniques and like style of singing, if you will, but like also like my writing when it comes to music or poetry, topics that I'm interested in, but also on a personal level, is Mariah Carey.
I know I've been credited for inspiring, maybe accused of influencing some upcoming singers. I don't know.
You know, it's fine if you don't like her or her music, that's okay, but don't spread hate about it, right? Be respectful. Being a fan of Mariah Carey and trying to sing along to Mariah Carey songs always brings up the problem of the whistle notes, because not everyone can hit those. Even less likely is it for a guy to do so. However, over the past few years, occasionally, every now and then, I was able to reach the whistle register accidentally. I didn't know how I did it. I couldn't recreate it on purpose, but sometimes it happened. It's there. How do I access it? And I tried techniques. I looked up YouTube video tutorials and stuff, and like that did kind of sort of help, but not really. The most recent event that has altered that. Earlier this year in February, I was really sick for a long time. That kind of fucked up my voice. And of course, I'm not the type of person that has enough discipline to keep quiet when they're sick. Of course, I would talk to myself and sing to myself. The longer that continued, the more I feared that it would damage my voice permanently. So I toned it down, didn't sing. Regardless of how much better I got overall, my voice was still fucked up. Even though I was healthy, technically, I suppose, and went back to work and like was able to do things, my voice was still kind of cracky and hoarse. And then one very interesting thing occurred, and that is laughing. When I laughed at that stage, like late February, early March, I would laugh in whistle register. And that made me think maybe there's a chance for me to figure out how to access whistle register more permanently. And I did. I was scared that that was gonna go away with my voice getting better, which it has now. I guess it's quite right, back to its old form. Then I had the issue that I could not access my head voice anymore. So I could do whistles. There was like a big gap in my vocal range, if you will. Then I figured out how to fix that. And then I got back to the question of what do you classify my voice in? Because I can go pretty low and I can go pretty high, but what does that mean? So I downloaded a singing, help, learning, teaching app called what's it called? Vanido. This is not an ad, by the way. This is just the one that I found that was potentially able to give me the answer to what's my vocal range. Because while setting it up, one of the first things is you have to sing into it, and then like your lowest and go higher, and then like your highest, and it tells you what your vocal range is. And I did that once, and I took a screenshot of it, and it's that, and that's pretty high. It's almost 5 octaves. Octaves? Octaves? Octaves. I feel like that sounds more correct, but don't know, not a native speaker of English. So according to that, I'm classified as a bass, a baritone, a tenor, a contralto, a mezzo-soprano, a soprano, and then I have an additional octave. I'm everything. Like, I'm every woman. And then I send voice messages to a few friends, mention like how proud I am that I finally figured out how to reach the whistle register and have a little bit of control over it. It doesn't sound super good, right? Don't expect Mariah Carey quality whistles. But it's something, it's there. And then I figured if I just post that picture of my vocal range, people would not believe me. So I figured if I did a video where I did this again and then, you know, subsequently get my vocal range through that, that would be kind of nice for showing off purposes, you know. Not gonna lie, my voice is not the greatest today. I do not know why, but I'm gonna do it now because I have this whole thing set up. And then my battery died. Sorry if the whole setup is a bit different. All right, so what I was gonna do is use the app again, do the whole setting up thing again where you find out your vocal range and screen record it, and then have like better proof to be able to show off my vocal range. Drop your jaw and sing Interesting, I think I got as low as a D2. This time it's only an E2. Okay, highest with the head voice that I can do right now with my cracky, hoarse, weird voice is an F5, which is pretty high, not gonna lie. Let's see if I can try and get a low whistle. And I mean, we're already at a sharp F6. It doesn't record it anymore, so it only goes B6 this time. I guess that's pretty much it. So that's pretty much already everything that I wanted to achieve with this video. Show off my vocal range and also show that I definitely need help with my singing. There's this one riff in Dream Lover. Like, yeah, that's not good. I don't really know if this video has a purpose other than me kind of showing off. Yeah, that's it. Comment and like if you feel compelled to do so, whatever it is. Subscribe. See you soon and bye. Wait, what? Okay, hold on. Dude, why am I so awkward in this video?